Shawn, how's it feel to finally be able to get this fight, be able to talk about it?
Yeah, it's cool. Let's talk.
Do you think he was serious about fighting you ever, or do you think he was trying to duck you at one point?
I do. You know, for me, ducking is a strong word, strong term. I prefer, you know, just looking elsewhere. You know, looking to see what else he could do, who else he could do it with. You know what I mean? So, but I think at the end of the day, when he was talking about all the business that he wanted to do for this fight, this was the only fight that could, you know, get him what he wanted.
All crossroads lead to a certain point, and he had to go through you.
Yes, sir.
Find somebody a little bit lower down in the ratings.
No, sir. No, anyone else, and he wouldn't be going for the WBC title. So, very excited. Obviously, when I heard that in the moment, I was very, very, very excited about it. Right now, obviously, my mind is turned on to nothing but Andre Berto, especially seeing him get up and talk about the fight. You know, that kind of put my gears back where they should be, which is obviously focused on him and being ready to defeat him.
Now, the kind of fight it's going to be, he's going to be hard to find. He's going to be right there. Now,
he's not going to be hard to find.
The negative is he throws hooks, he got uppercuts, he got power. Kind of elaborate on that.
Yeah, you know, I like it because, you know, I would say over the course of my career, more guys tend to move away from me, you know, either out of fear or that's just their boxing style, you know. So, excuse me, I have a guy now who's gonna, you know, not literally stand there to be hit, but he'll be there. You know, he's not gonna retreat. He's gonna come forward. He's gonna try to, you know, dictate the pace and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So I'm excited all the way around about this fight. You got, you know, everyone talks about it being action packed, but I also heard him speak on how Virgil has made him an intelligent boxer. I swear to you guys, every day. My dad is talking to me about how I need to be more intelligent in the ring, how I need to be smarter, not be careless, offensively or defensively. So this is gearing up to be a very, very great boxing match.
You got to size him up in there, what you see.
I did.
And
I did.
Height-wise, I know it's a little different, but how did you feel sizing him up?
I saw that, just like an inch and a half, something like that. And you know, honestly, for me, it was good to be in front of him like that. You know what I mean? Because it gets my blood boiling. It gets me, you know, gets my mind where it needs to be. You know what I mean? And with all that being said, I'm excited. I am very excited.
There was so much stuff said between you guys before the fight was made. Both of you guys, you know, they threatened you and everything. All that seemed to go away.
You know what? And they didn't let him speak first. And you know, you know me. I'm not really a guy that's gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna say, you know, crazy things or anything like that. You know, honestly, my whole thing with the videos that I put out was just to make him fight me. That was it. I want you to fight me. We said we wanted to do this. Let's do this. That was the only statement I was really trying to make. I wanted to see what he would do today. You know, if he was gonna, you know, be loud. If he was gonna, you know, say some of those things that he, you know, reiterate some of those things that he said to social media over the course of the last few weeks to month or whatever. And he didn't. I'm glad he didn't because I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? If I could just do my job and get ready for this fight and feel good going into that ring, look good going into the ring.
And you do look sharp right now.
That's all I want to do. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that everything turned out the way that it did. We both were very cordial with one another. We both respect one another. We both know what each other has, and we are both looking forward to putting it down April 22nd. I'm not going to say it's just me. We both looking forward to it.
How relieved are you that the fight is finally done and you can actually talk about it? Because even up to yesterday, you couldn't say anything. And how do you feel now?
I mean, I've been telling people for weeks, I think it's Andre Berto. I'm not sure the day. I'm not sure when. You know, so it's good to be able to tell everybody all of it, that 100% what's going down, when it's going down, where it's going down. I'm excited.
With the WBC now, you pay even more attention to this fight than you did before because you were here just to watch it. Now you can potentially fight. No. I'm still gonna watch it. You know, because that's the good thing about, you know, the day and age we live in. We can get every single angle that we need from TV, and we can be prepared for them when the time comes. But right now, it's all about Andre Berto and that WBC title too.
And that comes with the second title too, right?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be unification.
Yeah.
You got a bonus title with it.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I guess the way it works. So it's mandatory for the WBC, but he doesn't have to put his WBA on the line. Correct.
I just want to pay the fees.
So yeah, exactly. So right now it's the WBC.
Have you already envisioned the fight in your head even beforehand? Because this fight's been on your mind for quite a while.
This fight here with Andre, yes. Especially, I would say, the last 2 weeks because I've been training back home and talking about the fight as I train, you know, so that was good too, you know, the kind of...
Speed bother you at all? You dealt with it before? How do you handle that speed?
You know what? I really don't want to go into you know, our game plan and what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it. The best thing I can say is, you know, I'm gonna be prepared. You know, I know his best moves, and the thing I love most about boxing is being able to make guys uncomfortable and take away what they love to do, what they like to do, what they can do great. You know, so with that being said, I'm taking away that uppercut, I'm taking away that hook. What else you got?
You know him from the amateurs? I know you were fighting a middleweight, but
no, he was actually the quad right above me. Okay. So I just watched him in the amateurs, never fought him, and was never in a tournament with him to fight him or anything like that.
What's your prediction for this fight?
You know, I would have to say, honestly, if there was ever a time I thought I would knock somebody out, it's now. and I know you all are like, whatever, like, what about Paulie Malignaggi? It just wasn't on my mind, you know? Knocking Andre Berto out has been on my mind. I would be remiss if I didn't say that. But I'm going to go in there, treat it like every other fight, be prepared for every other fight, be prepared for 12 rounds, and handle it accordingly.
Now we got Arrows over here, and he's fighting somebody you've been in the ring with before, Kelbrook. You're going to have a big fight?
That's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. I feel like he's ready. I feel like when that time comes, when those bells ring, he will be ready for that fight. A lot of people are knocking his lack of experience, you know, thinking that he may have been pushed into the fire a little too soon, but I got a feeling that he can go over there and win that belt.